Hello and welcome back to ScorpioTech. In this video we are going to be taking a look at just how the Xbox Series X really performs in combination with the 75-inch LG NanoCell TV running at 4K 120Hz. Of course, to achieve this you'll need to use the provided HDMI 2.1 cable that is capable of 4K 120Hz and ensure that your TV is also next gen ready. From the Series X you can simply head into Settings, General, TV and display options, then check your resolution and refresh rate settings there. As for the TV compatibility, you can check both the 4K TV details menu and the video modes menu as well. As you could tell from that menu there, everything was checked green, meaning the LG NanoCell TV supports 4K at 120Hz, which is exactly what we want to get the most out of the next generation of consoles. Arguably the single biggest pull factor for getting yourself an Xbox Series S or X is the phenomenal and ever-growing Xbox Game Pass. The Game Pass includes hundreds of fantastic games from old classics such as Crysis to recent blockbuster titles such as Doom Eternal. More and more of these titles are being optimised for the Series S and X, offering not only drastically improved load times but better visuals and frame rates of up to 120 FPS as well. Some of these optimised games so far include Ark Survival Evolved, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Forza Horizon 4, No Man's Sky, Grounded and many more as well, allowing you to not only enjoy new releases but also re-experience your old favourites in much more enjoyable formats. As a lot of you will already know, I'm an avid PC user and gamer, so I have been able to experience great frame rates and resolutions for quite some time now, which in turn made the divide between consoles and PC feel chasmic. However, playing some of my favourites such as Rocket League at 120Hz on the Series X made me forget I wasn't playing on PC, massively closing the once fast gap. All of this combined with the buttery smooth user interface and the incredibly fast loading times makes for the best console experience I've ever had by an absolute mile. As well as this, the instant on mode combined with the fantastic quick resume feature means you can get gaming in literally seconds, and no, that is not even an exaggeration. I can actually boot up and be in a game where I left off in under 5 seconds. That is absolutely crazy, and admittedly it's something I cannot do with my PC, so it has one-upped me there. I have to say, this TV makes an incredible difference with its stunning visuals and sound, all thanks to both Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos. The Series X and LG NanoCell really do go hand in hand to create the ultimate next-gen console experience. So I've just loaded into No Man's Sky, a game that was renowned for its slow loading times on the previous console generation. But as this is one of the Series S and X optimised games, it loaded from the menu in under 10 seconds. So unfortunately, there's no time to go and make yourself a coffee anymore, it's straight into the action. So I have upgraded from the original Xbox One to the Series X, and the speed of the user interface is mind-blowing in comparison. No more waiting for a menu to load or the content to show, everything is right there for you as and when you want it, and this includes in-game menus and things as well. Not only this, but the Xbox Series X in particular has remained whisper quiet the entire time. I had to physically put my ear against it to even hear the faintest hum that it was actually even on. Not only this, but it remains incredibly cool considering it's pumping out 4K content at 120Hz. I know some people are slightly disappointed that the user interface does not feel new and that it's the same on the previous generation. And whilst I fully understand this argument, I think it's fair to say that it comes back to the old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, which also brings me onto the controller. I mean, sure, it doesn't have any outstanding new features, and it feels very similar to the previous generation, but as I stated in the Series X unboxing video, the controller is widely considered the best around, and it does have a few new additions such as the grippy rear triggers and back. Although in all honesty, the haptic feedback and adaptive triggers on the PS5 controller do look pretty incredible, and I'm slightly jealous. Something else I forgot to mention as of yet is that unlike with the previous generation of consoles, I've experienced absolutely no frame drops or stutters at all, and I mean it when I say that my personal experience so far with the Series X has been flawless. And the fact that it works with old peripherals and supports practically all resolutions is a really huge benefit in my eyes. So I can quite happily say that now is a great time to pick up the Xbox Series X, if you can get your hands on one that is. I've had a few questions asking whether you should go for a Series S or Series X, and that really depends on what you want. If you already have a TV capable of both 4K and 120Hz, then you will definitely want to go for the Series X to get the most out of it. But if you're playing on a 1080p or 1440p screen, then you'll be more than happy with the much cheaper Series S. So that pretty much rounds up this gameplay video of the Series X. If you have any questions regarding the console or the huge 75-inch LG NanoCell TV, then please feel free to ask down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.